Go.
Y'all know.
Take over.
Welcome to the Takeover Podcast. We here live in effect. You know, we're not here to play no games. I'm not here to hold nothing up. We're here to have fun. You know me, Red Eye AV, my homie JB, and the boy HB. Follow, like, subscribe. Wherever you can see this, view this, subscribe to it. Comment. And if you listening to us, rate us, review us, give us them 5 stars. Don't play with us.
Because we 5-star individuals.
Facts.
Y'all
know that nah, that was ill. I was about to say.
What, 5-star
Y'all remember
chick?
that song?
I was like, hey,
that's ill. That's not.
A chick told me she had a freestyle over that.
Was Nicki on there, right?
And I'm so...
Was she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
It was Yo Gotti and Nicki.
Yeah.
No,
shout out Yo Gotti.
One of them.
No, Ludacris had the.
They both had.
Battle of the Sexes.
Yeah. My chick bad. That was the
Yeah,
one.
my chick.
Yeah. So we here, Takeover Podcast. We here to talk about all the things we love, hip hop and real life, man. Yeah. Straight up.
Because we live it.
We live it,
of course.
I need to trim that before I get lost in the archives.
That's like one of those Egyptian proverbs.
That's
I know life because I live it.
That's one of them Confucius sayings right there. So I did want to ask you. So I was at work and I was at the vending machine. They have some of the vending machines have Pop-Tarts in them or whatever. Okay. And so, but some of the vending machines, and where I'm at, it's a school, so the vending machines are set up by students. Like, or organized by students or whatever. And all the proceeds go to the student stuff or whatever the case may be, which is dope. Except for the fact that they organize, they buy these variety packs. And so the variety pack, variety of anything.
Trash,
it had like some you like and then like 5 things you don't like. And so I'm getting the Pop-Tarts. I'm looking at the Pop-Tarts at the vending machine. They got cherry, strawberry, blueberry. So I got to buy the cherry before I get to the strawberry. So... And I'm like, yo, I'm sick. I'm running around the plate like, yo, could you want to
get people to cop the cherry?
No, I just wanted to see if I can get the.
Oh, what this do this one?
I just want to see.
That's like pulling up to the school in a van.
Yo,
like you want some candy? Why would you disrespect?
I'm trying to figure out
the cherry pie?
I'm trying to figure out the workaround because I'm like, I can't eat
that's
this
a cold
cherry
finesse, but you still gotta pay for it. Anyway.
So I end up buying it and I ended up giving it to like one of the other staff members and eating the strawberry or whatever. But that made me think of like, y'all, what is the worst flavor of like a snack product that if you run into, you probably gonna hit one of them scenarios where you're like, yo, I might have to starve to death if I had to eat this flavor.
Some with raisins in it.
Raisins is flagrant.
Raisins.
I've always thought like black licorice is also another one of the flavors where I was like, if I ever had to. It's like if you sneak that, like people, I remember you should sneak that into like the Halloween ball, and then it spread because the flavor so.
You know what I mean? It damn near make you want to go back and ding dong ditch. Tomato.
That would hit the trash as soon as you get home to separate your kids.
That's a fact. Remember in every house we violating. Come summertime, we coming through.
That's a fact.
Knock knock.
Right. Remember me?
Yeah. You know what time
Them banana Laffy Taffies.
Yeah,
I don't know how y'all feel about them.
I like them, bro. I got
it's always one. It's always one.
If I got the choice, then we moving that around. But if we at the bottom of the bag, we got to do what we got to do.
Yellow Starburst kind of weak for real.
You said what?
Yellow Starburst.
No, they weak. They weak. And I mean, orange was
orange are right, but the
yellow one is.
Do y'all call flavors by the color?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah,
for the most part.
Especially if I don't have a name for them. That will remain red Kool-Aid for the rest of my life.
At work, if they go to pick up some stuff, they'll be like, just grab me a Gatorade. They be like, what flavor? I'm like, give me the blue one.
That's what my wife does. She be like, get the green one.
Yeah, that's a fact.
What's that silver Gatorade? That one.
You talking about the rain?
The glacier.
Or which one is it? The glacier one. That's like what?
Man, that is disgusting. Yeah. Worst Gatorade ever. You are a psychopath if you love that.
Yeah, no.
I pray for you.
Yeah. No, I fill up the vending machine at my job though.
Word?
Yeah, it's a different demographic, so certain stuff that go off.
Yeah, y'all got mad beef jerky,
trail mix,
white milk.
Y'all ever heard of
Skim milk.
What's
He gotta fill up the milk vending machine. That is disgusting.
Yo, and I'm gonna let you finish. But I used to work at this factory, like a while back, and I had this dude that I worked with. I couldn't stand him at the time. We got cool like right before I got laid off, but I couldn't stand him. Every lunch hour, he wasn't broke, but he would always ask people to borrow change so he could buy 2 white milks, and he would have them with his lunch. I'm like, I still don't understand milk as a lunch drink. Really? Like white milk?
He was raised on Leave It to Beaver or something. What type of time Buddy was on? The milkman was still pulling up to the crib.
No, for sure. You know he had the camo jacket in the car about to go hunting.
Man, you just describing that vending machine. It sounds like
no, bro.
it's
bad
everywhere.
Because like
flavorless ones.
Like the number one drink is
You bringing it up?
A Diet Pepsi.
I'm looking for this candy bar, because I can't even think of the name. The name is flagrant. It's
the Mr. Good bar or something. What you call it?
It's the it's like a baby
nut butter.
It's
the nut roll one.
Nut roll. Yeah.
Oh my god.
So the number one drink is Diet Coke, which is crazy.
Yeah.
And then number 2 is Mountain Dew.
Yeah,
and then the number one candy bar that be going is called a salted nut roll.
Tell me, tell me your.
They like, you ain't never had one? No, bro. It's called a salted nut roll. I ain't never had that, fam.
Not on purpose.
Tell me you're alt-right without telling me you're alt-right. Tell me your snack choices.
That's a fact, bro.
How right-wing are you, bro?
Doritos just sitting up in there.
Yeah,
nobody touching them, dog.
Yo, no, I'm only mad at the Mountain Dew thing because I truly feel like Mountain Dew, talk about our flavors, that might be second worst flavored soda.
Yeah, but it's kind of fire.
Did you mixing it?
No, that's
because Baja Blast is fire.
Yeah,
Baja Blast.
The Cold Red used to be fire.
Cold Red used to be lit, but
a cold one on a summer.
Yeah, that used to be lit. But that's something else. Let's get to it.
Sure.
Let's talk about Rick Ross versus DJ Envy.
Hey, Maybach.
Right, I was just gonna say, Mini Mix. Let's go.
Let's go.
So Rick Ross and Envy both have a car show. They've had car show for a long time. Yeah. Rick Ross was recently on Drink, well, not recently at this point. It's probably a week and a half. Mm-hmm. It was on a Drink Champs episode. And they asked him about what does he think of Drake of DJ Envy's, like y'all them being first. It's a set. This is one of them teed up moments that Nori's messy.
Good for that, bro.
Nori messy.
And
it's just up to you.
And then he act shocked when like smoke comes.
Right? Did he? Because he asked him, "Oh man, y'all competitors."
So like Envy stuff, right?
Yeah, because y'all competitors.
He don't be believing they gonna take the bait for real.
And Ross every time.
Level. And Ross, know they will.
Quickly said,
and they always do.
I like what Kevin Hart was on there. Cause he's like, no, I ain't taking no more shots. Y'all, I always watch y'all interviews, and you can always see that one part where the person just say, "Oh, F it, I'm gonna say."
And another thing,
So Ross says that Envy's not on this level when it comes to car shows. He said it's different.
Respectfully.
Right. Respectfully. Yeah, and it was respectful at the time. It was respectful
because he said, I love Envy before he said it.
Yeah, he said it's a different
everything
level.
After that,
but then
crazy.
Envy responds. Does he immediately respond by dressing up as?
No. He got on the radio and he was like, Eddie Murphy man milked in his bed. Pause.
Oh yes, yes.
Nah, you ain't gonna talk about. Nah, what is that about?
Yeah,
what does that got to do with cars though?
No, exactly because they tried to come to America movie. He's like, you Airbnb your home.
That's what he said.
That's fly.
Eddie Murphy man milked your bed.
That's sick.
And then Rick Ross.
That's sick.
Instagram. First of all, Instagram Rick Ross is okay. So there's a few people. Wilding. There's Rick Ross Instagram. There's Meek Mill Twitter.
Mine.
And there is that too. And then there's a couple celebrities when they get on a certain platform, and there's Boosie on Vlad. Yeah. Whenever people get to these points, you don't know what's gonna happen. They gonna leave Earth.
Yeah. No, so, just in their element. You just gotta enjoy the experience. Yeah.
It's so Rick Ross. Damn. I don't even want to repeat some of the stuff he said.
He saying some wild stuff about the kids.
Yeah.
He kept calling his wife his girlfriend. Your girlfriend. Yeah,
because that's wild.
Yeah. We're not doing that.
Yeah, that's wild, bro. All that's wild.
And then you're right. And then a response for DJ Envy was dressing up as a parole officer. Which and then it just kind of
went. In the response, he had a saying where he was like, Gunplay had to put up a GoFundMe.
Oh yeah,
like he had some stuff going on, and he was like, none of my friends will ever have to put. I'd never allow my friends to put a GoFundMe up. Right?
Like that.
Well, in the kind of the clear, like that's a little misinformation because Ross did help.
Exactly.
He just wasn't aware. But when he became aware, he handled all of that.
That's what Gunplay said. He said they did that immediately.
Right.
They didn't even hit nobody.
Because he just didn't know. And which didn't make sense.
Yeah, but you can't put that out there like that.
Right.
No, that's true. But he said that's
the public in the art of war. It's supposed to be about cars.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly. So did Gunplay called it?
His name is
Charlemagne.
Gunplay.
Yeah, and Gunplay not the guy I just kind of want to make mad about anything. Like that's not the guy I want calling my phone, cussing me out. Like.
Yeah, he had a legendary hairstyle for the longest.
That's a fact.
Stiffest dreads in America for a while.
Respectfully. So how do y'all feel about?
Where y'all stand? Was Envy more in the wrong for like saying it, or was Gunplay in the wrong for like recording conversation?
A little bit of both.
Yeah.
Like I get it, you need proof in this day and age because a lot of this stuff is happening on public platforms. But that's kind of lame for him to record a conversation.
Yeah.
But Envy bogus, Ross bogus.
100%.
Once it stopped becoming about the cars,
right?
Yeah, that's when it get kind of tacky and it can go certain places.
And that's kind of my thing because I feel like I think y'all too rich. And y'all circles are too similar. Y'all know the same people. There's at no point. First of all, I blame everybody around them because it wasn't like nobody could have get them all in the same room and sat them down.
Right.
Y'all like early, like just off rip. Yo, just real quick, we see how this stuff go. You know what I mean? Like the whole Ray J Fabulous thing, for example. Like they got in the room, they sat it down, they watched
indoor pool and the
outdoor pool. And the goons.
We recording?
But like I feel like there should be no reason why y'all couldn't have gotten in the room. So I blame both parties.
They too grown.
Because y'all too grown and too rich. Y'all are like y'all status in the culture is a little, you know what I mean, y'all elder statesmen.
Because what Hov say, you can't argue in a room of fools because people looking from a distance. You can't tell who was who.
Exactly.
So
that's a fact.
Y'all supposed to be bosses and big. They talking all this real estate and money and car shows and entrepreneurship, black excellence. Okay. We understand that. We see that. But these kids are watching. Other people are watching. So when y'all doing this for clout and kudos and this and that.
Yeah.
Like, you're no different from when y'all talking about put the guns down and the kids talking about smoking on this person, that person. It's no different.
It's the same, again, because like you said, from a distance, it's all the same.
You can't tell which is going on.
Nobody's asking, okay, wait, but Ross said this on the trip.
Right.
We are because we are of the culture. But like everybody else, like we look crazy. That's kind of like, that's kind of like a lot of people feel a way about like, man, like, black people can't just be themselves and this, that, and the third. And it's like, yeah, you can, but also y'all gotta understand that there's this the audience watching.
For sure.
And they waiting for the minstrel show.
Sure.
They waiting for people to get out of pocket. Yeah. They're gonna find a way to monetize off of it. They're gonna make us look crazy in the process.
That's a cold one you just said because people they can't be themselves, but a lot of people they don't know how to be themselves.
Yep.
So you gotta start with some self-reflection, understanding. And when it comes to Ross and Envy and Gunplay, they gotta show people some type of conflict resolution.
Yeah.
That's the only way.
Right. Because you can't this ain't sustainable, first
Absolutely.
of all. Like who you think? Like in this Ross, and sure Envy's petty, but like it's like, bro, Ross went up against 50, bro, and survived. No, neither of these guys are gonna quit.
No, that's a fact.
So if that's the case, if neither of you are gonna quit or call it a truce, then y'all know, if y'all know where it's headed, then y'all need to dead it off rip.
If Eddie Murphy already beat his tip in Rick Ross' house, maybe he should just, what I'm saying? Put it around. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, yo.
It's Pride Month. Happy Pride Month.
Hey, yo.
Happy Pride Month.
Do I got the beat? Do I got the
Happy Black Music Month.
I know I got the beat somewhere. I was like, wait, hold on.
You ain't got nothing.
There we go. Okay. All right. Okay.
He said he milked his man's
Yeah,
in his
man,
bedroom.
man, milk your
Man.
bed.
Yeah,
Man, I'll drop a whole checkers bag on your head, fam.
Yeah.
Don't
Yeah,
talk to me
yeah.
like that.
That's
For real.
that's
It-
crazy.
They
it-
gotta
Yeah,
do the
lame,
right
though.
thing. Super lame.
Yeah.
And he light skinned. Shout out to
For
bro.
real, for real. Y'all
Yeah.
ever seen when he pulled up on Jesus and Miro?
Oh,
that
yeah,
kid?
yes.
Oh, yeah, yes.
That's when I knew he was a clown.
Yeah.
Hey, that's probably when we go to jail, when we go to Breakfast Club.
Oh, that's a fact. That's a
I
fact.
already know who gonna kick it off too.
Yeah, he played that fool.
No, he gonna be quiet.
Why is he talking to me?
Yo, he gonna be quiet the whole time. Out of nowhere, like, yo.
You linking with the ops? Okay.
That's gonna be
Don't
great.
worry about it, Andy. We gonna protect you, bro.
That's a fact. That's a
Yeah.
fact. I got you.
Queens hold you down. Queens get the money. They
Queens
say.
get the money. Let's speaking of people. Our next topic: people not getting money as much money. Let's talk about Gunna. His new Gunna song.
Yeah, I was supposed to say,
Hey,
who
he
you
said
talking-
it. He said
did,
it in his.
he
In
did.
this, so Gunna dropped the song. Thanks for dropping this in the chat too. I listened to this like a couple times.
I did.
Gunna dropped the song "Bread and Butter," and it's listed as a single. It's not really like single like. If you listen to like Gunna's last attempts for the past like 5 years, nothing sounds like this.
Yeah. The artwork even was interesting because it's just a bird.
Right.
Like it was nothing on it.
Yeah,
It's
that's
just a
that's
bird.
and I look as an indie artist. I know what an indie artist look like. Yeah. Even though it said it came out on
It looked low budget.
it don't
It don't
yeah.
sound as low budget, but the video was fire. But I mean,
Right.
It looked low budget.
Yeah, well, and it wouldn't sound low budget because all them Atlanta guys they got access to the same studios. The now all up and coming guys. My bad.
But Atlanta's different.
So they can the quality that doesn't surprise me. I think
Black excellence.
he alludes to a lot of things in this song about people criticizing him for making statements,
But they running with snitches.
they running with snitches.
They linking with they ops.
Right.
They got their homies
right.
whacked and
Yeah,
Right.
he was saying that. The most interesting thing he said to me was that his whole little thing was a setup. He said that the DA and his lawyer set him up. He said he didn't really know what he was doing.
Yeah.
He said, I didn't know that they was gonna make me say that. Yeah, I mean,
yeah, I heard you, sis.
Yeah, no, I heard him say. I heard him say.
Mama say, Mama sa, mumakusa. Yes, ma'am.
Yeah, no, it's
Yes, ma'am.
I mean, it's hard because like when you make your whole kind of image off of that,
For sure.
like it's hard. It's like I've heard a lot of things. I listen to DJ got academics speak on it. He be having like shout out to him or whatever, but he be having like the cornball speaking. Like it'd be like his listeners or I don't know who it is, and it was like, well, he makes swag rap, so
Nah.
that's like. I don't think you understand how this works,
it don't
especially
work
with the
like that.
Atlanta guys, because
Just
there's not a lot of faking going on there. It's not how that goes. But I don't know how y'all feel. How do y'all feel? Y'all feel like is this? Because I like the song. It was hard. It was some shots. Is
It's,
it over for him?
I don't listen, man. Is it over for 6ix9ine?
No.
So then I don't know because like
but you
still
know,
see him. You know, we still see 6ix9ine.
Right.
We
I
just
think
seen
now-
him get the beats put on him.
that's a fact.
those Dre headphones.
He
Either.
doing what he's supposed to do. He got to defend his name because the 6ix9ine knew that he snitched. He trying to say that he not snitching. So he got to defend his name. From there, the people gonna decide. Like,
Yeah.
I can't see it just based off his fan base. I feel like the people that was really listening wasn't no real niggas listening to 6ix9ine, bro. I'm sorry, bro. Like
what about
his
Gunna,
fan
though?
base was like little kids and shit. Gunna had a different fan
That's a
base.
little
Now I can
Right.
see his fan base turning on him. Like, no,
sure.
we ain't trying to hear this.
Yeah.
But
Well,
the
you know-
people that was listening to 6ix9ine is the same people that still listening to him.
Right.
Key.
And it was never I.
Nah. He got the with the blicky.
Yeah.
Sticky. That's all hard.
That one might
That's
get me.
all hard.
That might get my ear, twitching a little bit.
That was the first song.
It's
It's really
trash
the
the whole
beat.
time.
It's the beat. But as far as Gunna, this is the thing with young guys and a lot of people in general versus not even just outside of rap, but when you portray these images, you put these things, you put these thoughts, this type of energy into the universe. You have to be prepared for whatever comes out.
Yeah.
Period. Now, you can come out of jail copping more pleas on a fly beat. That's cool and all. It sounds good. I get it. Players mess up too. I get it. You take your L's.
Right.
But you take your L and you go respectfully. Now, hopefully, you're able to prosper with your music and your art, and you can maybe change your narrative. But as far as like, I'm a civilian, tax-paying, Christian, sidewalk, non-jaywalking civilian. You get what I'm saying?
That's a pedestrian
But
civilian.
from what I understand, from an outsider looking in, when you play the street guy, you throwing slat, brother this, brother that. No matter what, when it comes to a plea, is this a gang or not? I don't know.
Right.
I know my role as an artist. This is what I did here.
Right.
Now, everything else, you could have got out, but you plead the way too much. You're not thinking. You're not built for it. You was already on Crime Stoppers prior to all that.
Looking crazy.
That's who you are. So it's kind of their fault for even them, allowing a person like that in their fold.
Right.
That's what happens. Nobody's bigger than the program. Gunna's gonna be Gunna. Maybe he won't be YSL. Maybe he have to move but I don't know. But God bless them people. The song kind of fire. Would I listen to it again? Probably so. Yeah.
Yeah.
They ain't got nothing to do with me for real, and I ain't doing business with them people. So God bless you.
I don't have the moral. I don't have the same morals. I think like the street morals.
I can see if I was doing street dirt with somebody, then that's different. But like I don't know these people for real, and
and I think I don't know if John alluded to this before. Like where something's going on with the Atlanta group. We'll talk about that in a hot second.
We might have to do like a deep dive, one of them, like a trap lore, like really get investigative on one of them.
Yeah, something's going on, and I guess I won't comment on it, but it's kind of like
chatty patty.
Yes, and this is, and I'll transition, but like speaking of so Quavo dropped that song 1 month ago. Yeah. And I didn't realize he was like really had deep beef with Drake. I didn't realize that was like a real.
I had no clue.
Until I heard the full song, because I only heard like a snippet.
Yeah, where'd that come from though?
Honey bun, can you do something for me?
So people that don't know what we're talking about, Quavo dropped the song.
A lot of mob ties. Just a lot of stuff going on. We just heard YoungBoy. Just heard YoungBoy the other week saying, you want to rock with me, but you rock with somebody, so you can't do a song with me.
Right.
And this is kind of the same.
Yeah.
So
hold on. Is this song Yes Sir? Is that the song?
No,
Honey Bun.
Honey Bun.
So
Honey Bun. It went under the radar.
Yeah, it did fly under the radar. But like I said, man, it's something going on here, man. So again, on my DJ academic stuff, here we go. We're gonna tie it together. Drake is managed by Jay Prince, son of the great the Rap-A-Lot,
Jay Prince.
DJ, right?
Lil J or Lil Prince, it's like 3 or 4 kids he got.
Yeah, so in the whole mob ties, that's supposed to be a thing. Recently, obviously, rest in peace, Takeoff,
for sure,
and lost his life being in the fold of like I don't know if it was a dice game or what it was per se,
like an after set.
Right, they was kicking it.
They were kicking it. Birthday party.
Yeah, it was light. It wasn't even like that kind of environment.
It's Halloween.
Right.
So, but I mean, you know what happens Halloween.
Right.
You know.
So, after this, we get Drake is speaking at the funeral, at least the publicized famous people funeral. A couple months later, because that was just a few months back. Yeah. Last month, Quavo drops this song, Honey Bun, which clearly going at Drake. Which, like I said, I heard the snippet, so I didn't.
It went under the radar. Now
the song ain't even great. It's just the energy behind it that's kind of crazy.
It makes it fire.
Right.
Yeah, it's entertaining.
Like once you get some context, you're like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because there was a snippet that Offset dropped that's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard that.
And so I can't wait for that to drop. But that's kind of my point with all of this, right? So the Jay Prince, the Drake affiliation, because why diss Drake, right? They've done them make hits together.
Yeah.
I was just thinking about the song Portland the other day. What is this? And this is it's this ain't my hypothesis, but this is kind of like my leading question: is this the beginning of the end of like the Atlanta reign?
No,
I wouldn't say that either.
Because there's a lot of different things that are going on.
A lot of
having going on.
Because the music is great, but a lot of things what they had was camaraderie. Like
Right.
everybody got along for the most part. Of course, you got your beefs. There's always gonna be beef, but for the most part,
for the
everybody
last
got
20,
on. Especially like the newer people coming up.
for sure.
But like,
But like
I
I
don't
feel
think
like
so.
And a lot
The
of their
beats is
stuff
still
was-
fire. So
A lot of their beef stayed in Atlanta.
That's
Like,
what I'm
it
saying.
never made the internet.
Even
Right.
the Jeezy and Gucci are stars in their own right. They were literally there were deaths behind doors. But we like to the global world or the universal world, nobody really knew nothing about that unless you was just tapped in. But like Jeezy's dropping albums, Gucci's dropping mixtapes, albums. He's managing these different artists and stuff. Like, before he went to jail, like Migos and stuff like that.
Absolutely.
But like that Chatty Patty part wasn't part of
It kind of it
Well,
was.
somebody
though.
put
'Cause
10,000 on somebody's head for a chain.
Bankroll Fresh.
Yeah,
A lot of rappers that
Right.
died, like
Man,
the whole
Bankroll Fresh,
YFN
RIP.
Lucci and Young Thug thing that's going on right now.
Yeah,
That's a whole Atlanta beef that split up the whole city.
only reason I bring that up because I feel like it's a little too much now.
It's starting to hit the fan,
Right.
now.
Yeah, and it's a lot. Like,
And it's more so a transition period. Everything got to go through cycles,
Right.
And I think this is like the cycle of the new and the old. That's kind of what it's turning out to be, because at a certain point, the Migos were looked at as top dogs in the game.
yeah, that's a
But
fact.
now that they're still top dogs. They're a legacy act now, but
Yeah.
they're so disconnected from what's really going on.
Yeah,
So it's kind of the same with YoungBoy. Like, hey, you if you really my friend, you gonna ride for me or not?
yeah,
You dropping songs with this person, that person. What's up? I ain't trying to hear you sing. We sliding. These are people. I need this. It's kind
Yeah.
of like Tupac and Biggie.
Right,
like
right, right.
This your city. You say you the king of New York. What's up?
yeah. I don't know. That's tough.
Get tricky.
I think that I don't think this is the end of this, and I
No.
think we're gonna continue to see some fractures and. I mean, I hope everybody stay safe.
Yeah, and stay out the streets.
It really ain't. It really ain't.
If it's about the music, let it be about the music. If it's about the streets, get out the booth.
Right, because you can't. Your foot can't be
a
in both
man. You can't.
spaces.
It's not sustainable.
I think about
Well, they're using your lyrics against you too. So
that
too.
which is
Don't
that's
bring
crazy.
the
That too.
streets to
And
the
if I know
booth,
about
bro.
it all the way in Milwaukee,
Right.
Right. They rap geniuses, y'all in the courtroom.
Legit
man.
talking about Gunna.
Right.
Crazy. No, it's yeah. So
Rap game, police, on police.
yeah.
For real.
For real, which is crazy because it was the hip hop police. That was a thing.
And this
that's
the
in
50
New
year.
York.
That's different. That was
Hip-hop police
regionalized
heavy
and
in
that
New
wasn't
York.
really. And also, like, they weren't targeting the same. This is like they wasn't setting up Ricos.
Yeah.
This is a little different. This
No,
is
it's
like
the feds now, bro.
yeah,
And we talking about this type of stuff. I started off, my energy was on some nonsense, but like I'm trying to feed the streets now. Like we destroying ourselves
Right.
from within. We supposed to be celebrating 50th year,
yeah,
but we talking about death and
yeah.
dissing and beefing. Like, what we really doing for real? There's so many women outside. Like, what's love got to do with it?
What's
When you
love got to
think
do with
about
it?
What we on?
We gotta get our next topic. We gotta get a couple of RIPs off. RIP Tina Turner.
We're talking about more death. That's great.
Yeah. Well,
Who
you
wrote
know,
this?
Tina Turner.
Yeah.
That was
Like,
me.
why we gotta talk about death and all this negativity?
No, this is.
Hold on.
I mean,
What is
this
life? I thought it was
wanna
summer. I thought it felt like
I
summer.
want to recognize her career though.
That's
you
a
know,
fact.
death ain't necessarily always like.
That's a fact.
it's not death isn't
sad.
always right.
We
Exactly.
gotta
It should
mourn.
be
We can like
celebrated.
praise her life, celebrate her life and her legacy.
That's my auntie for real.
Yeah, Tina Turner.
Oh,
Facts.
Yeah, I'm only here for the slaps.
This is a banger.
let's go. Shout out to
Yeah.
Uncle. Shout out to Uncle Ike.
Yeah, no. Shout out
Did what you could do.
Uncle Ike.
No, I don't think we doing that right now.
No, shout out to Tina.
So Tina
shout out
Turner.
to Cena. Namaste.
Right.
She
Tina-
went out to Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, Tina Turner. Tina Turner. I think it's crazy. So what most people remember Tina Turner for is the Angela Bassett biopic,
Absolutely.
and they kind of like brought. But she's like the queen of rock and roll. That's how she's looked
Okay.
at, which is
She like the Black Sonny Bono type not
Right.
Sonny Bono. Was Yoko type
yeah,
she was the lead singer of the band.
yeah,
Honestly. And she
legit.
rocked it like early stage presence, Beyonce.
Yeah.
Proud Mary, that's a banger too,
Yeah.
bro. She got
Keep
slaps.
on rolling, and it's really a cover.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? It was Ike Turner, but until he got her, married her, like she really took them off to the next stratosphere.
Yeah.
But you know, the narcotics and the DV kind of messed that up for the black man. So she went to she found the German record producer. She moved to Switzerland.
Left Earth.
So then they just had like her Broadway play.
Yeah.
2019. That was her last time in America. She did her farewell tour. She came to the show, said her last goodbyes, and went back overseas. And that's where she died. And
At 83, passed away.
Buddy gave her a kidney a couple years
Yeah,
back.
I saw that. Saved
She
her life.
was sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crazy.
That's what love really
That's what
got
love.
to do
That's
with it,
love.
Yeah,
honestly. So shout
That's
out
a
to
fact.
the queen.
Yeah, R.I.P.
Yeah, R.I.P. Tina Turner.
Yeah, and R.I.P. to bro wife too.
Yeah.
That's insane.
R.I.P. Jackie O. I don't even think they were married, but they were together for a really long time. DC Young Fly, if y'all know who DC Young Fly is, you probably see the loud, obnoxious guy on Wild 'N Out,
Vine legend?
Vine legend. He's legendary in so many areas. What's the name of the comedy show?
85 South.
85 South. So recently, longtime love. Children, mother of his children recently passed away after. Well, we don't know exactly.
Just complications and natural
complications.
causes, you know.
So it's after she was, they said she was supposed to go to Miami for a mommy makeover, and then she passed away shortly after. So RP that because that's hard.
It's a freak accident for some cosmetics, so it can go either way.
Yeah.
People just get off y'all soapboxes and just let people mourn respectfully.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because this ain't definitely ain't what that's
that's
about. This is
crazy.
really I just
say
I
that
think
for
that
another.
I think that like especially him, I got a lot of respect for him because it's funny because he like a person of faith too. So he on top of like all the stuff he do. That's what I was saying when he was on 85 South and he'll have like Kirk Franklin and them would come
That's
on.
what I'm saying. That's
and he'd be
fire.
like, nah, because this is what the Bible say. And I'm like, bro, what? I didn't even think he was on that type of time. Like, just a person that's positive, that care about like making people smile, can rib.
And you can still be ghetto and who
Right,
you are.
exactly.
But still, be a man of faith and morals.
Yeah, I have a lot of respect for them. So, yeah, definitely RIP.
Yeah, rest in peace.
I got one more RIP before we get off the women that done passed away.
Yeah.
Was Creed and Wakanda Forever preparing us for this? Don't worry about it. Yak thought. We here. R.I.P. Mr. Mac, though.
Yeah.
30 years in Milwaukee public schools. And I want to shout out to bro.
Yeah.
I had to pull up, give my respects. He showed us really like what a man looked like. And honestly, we come in all shapes and forms and what leadership look like.
That's a fact.
And in order to be a leader, you got to understand every role on the field. And I didn't understand a lot of those lessons, back in the day. Because, you just young. You got to bump your head to understand how I feel. So,
Yeah.
rest in peace to bro. And, shout out to his family and everybody else who was affected. So, let me stop before I start crying because
Yeah.
let's go.
Rest in peace.
Rest in peace. Where we at next?
Man, what's going on in the world? Your 5-year anniversary.
Yes.
What we going to do?
5-year anniversary. Back
We
to
got
the
all these
nonsense.
anniversaries.
We went through all that just to get back to the bull.
Yeah, right. Yes, sir.
That's life.
Yes, sir.
What is life?
And I was reminded of this. So it's the 5-year anniversary of the story of Adidon, a song that Pusha T put out that apparently ended Drake's career. And I was reminded about this from the great, nobody else other than the great Ebro.
Right.
Old man Ebro.
Old man Ebro.
Old man,
And
yeah.
Ebro, I want to read this quote directly.
Let's do it.
Did we not put the Meek stuff up here?
We should have.
I forgot to put it on there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about the next. That's
Yeah,
funny.
so we
we
talk
throw
about
it in there.
tweets and
Right,
this is
yeah.
out
Here.
of pocketness.
Yeah.
But let's talk about this. So story at Adidon,
Go to
5-year.
the notes.
Oh, is that where it's at? Okay.
Yeah,
it's in the
notes.
notes.
Story at Adidon,
It's the 5-year anniversary.
5-year anniversary. Here we go. And old man Ebro tweeted this, and he said, "Major." This was somebody, I don't know, EV Boogie had posted the artwork for story at Adidon.
Yeah.
And old man Ebro quoted the tweet. He said, "Major L shifted the universe, put a ceiling on Drake's legend."
That's insane.
How do y'all feel about this 5 years out?
Cap. Like
Stop
him,
cap.
if he said that 5 years ago, okay, you could get that off. You saying that now that you see the man is still where he was at.
He's still the number one guy in the game.
Now he a billionaire, damn near.
With planes.
Bro, exactly.
Through a pandemic.
Right.
He don't even have to dress up the numbers. What'd he say?
Yeah, no.
He said,
oh, yeah.
What'd he say?
I
He
put
don't
a
gotta
skirt
dress
on
up
the
the
whip
numbers.
and the crown of the
That's
six.
the only time I dress up the numbers. It ain't no bundles. The cookie crumbles. I ain't even got to pay her bills with a bonus, with a little deluxe.
No, he.
What'd he say? I can
What
see
song
it,
is that?
bro.
What song is that?
That was a lot of songs.
Yeah, he just mixed a couple songs. Well, first he was next.
What happened?
Whatever.
See what happened next?
I put a
Yeah.
skirt
The
on
other
the
one
whip and the
was,
crown of the six.
Was it? It's something off the 21 Her Laws where he said he ain't got to use a deluxe to pay her bills.
Just
He
crazy.
trick ass nigga. Whatever.
Well, you know.
If that's like that's
tricking
But I
if
can
you got
see,
it, though.
I can see if Story of Adidon like push it, like Ja Rule his career, but it really
Yeah,
didn't do nothing.
devil's advocate. This is what I will say. So according to the tweet, at least, did it put a ceiling on his legend?
No,
Nah.
I'ma say, according to, I think that this. I won't say that, but I will say that it meant more to Drake. So like Drake has always wanted to be mentioned with the Jays, the Pacs, the Biggies. For me, he still is.
Yeah.
But I think.
For a small group of people like Ebro, you not. I don't care about this.
But like I low key think that Drake
Well, like,
care
for
about
hip-hop
that.
heads,
That's my thing.
I'm keep
I
it
think
real
the
with
Meek
you.
Mill stain put a
Right.
ceiling, if anything,
Right.
not
Right.
a kid.
I would say Story
What that got to do with your
Adidon-
raps, bro?
Story
Having a
Adidon
kid as a diss
actually
is crazy.
it boosted Pusha more than it down Drake.
I like that. That's
no
what
one was checking for Pusha before
I'm
it.
saying.
Now he got a little bit of a boost. It ain't like niggas still checking.
And-
like niggas are checking for
But
Pusha
then
now.
5
but
years
he still
later-
got more.
He don't even rock with Kanye no more.
Right. So that look.
So what's the major L we talking about?
Yeah.
No, exactly. It's all. I mean, it's all good. It was a.
He would just be.
It was a
tweeting.
moment for him. The song was trash, but what he made a moment for hip hop though. Like
No, it's
he,
beautiful.
he introduced us to a child.
That's weird.
Yeah, and that's why I'll say I think this is the flagrant part. People are saying that this is like the top 5 diss songs.
No, we never doing that.
This is probably the top 5 worst.
Yeah.
Nah, it
This
really
is-
is, bro.
Right.
Nah, it really
What
was.
he say? 7 days, little bruh.
Nah, it wasn't. But he made a moment off of it. Like
Yeah.
Back then when a disc came out, memes came with it.
Right.
So like he made a moment, but like the actual song "Stop Playing With Me," and if he was really smart about it, he would have had some original production on it. Like I don't know why
Bro,
people.
you
was
mean to
doing
tell
that.
me Kanye produces for you? You couldn't get like a fire diss beat?
That's what I'm saying. Like now, you can only do so much with this song. You could never have it on Apple Music or anything. Is what I'm saying. Like he had the same problem happen with Sheether.
Yeah.
People,
Sheether
get
was-
the
That was a
original
Sheether was-
moment.
production.
That was a
was
moment.
bad,
That's a-
That was a moment.
Sheether was bad.
Okay,
I was at
but-
Mardi
but
Gras
for
when
like
that
chick
dropped, bro.
disses. I mean, what's
It was a
really up
moment,
there?
bro. It was a moment.
It was a moment. It was definitely a moment.
It came and went, and then it took Nicki forever to drop her song.
Actually,
But she
oh,
dropped
that
the
song
collab
was
song.
horrible.
She dropped a collab
No
with
We
fraud.
don't
Lil
make
Wayne.
we don't make diss records. We make hit records.
But it wasn't even. It
was
could
her-
have been.
That is the worst Drake, Nicki,
Yeah.
Wayne song ever.
She Ain't
Niggas
Green
ain't
was
even went
crazy.
back to it. But I have been re-listening to what started it off, and it was the Gucci and Nicki song, and that ain't even bad. Nicki low key.
What song? Wait, which one was that
It's
one?
called "Make Love,"
Oh,
and that's
what
what she was like. The be the queen
you
of
doing
rap,
listening to
you
this
gotta
song?
sell Gucci. I was on my Gucci bed because it's a Gucci
I'm trying to
song,
figure
bro.
it out.
Gucci got off on it. Yeah,
I don't remember this one.
this started it
Oh,
off.
I do
Yeah.
remember this.
I ain't
Yeah,
gonna
this
play
was
too much
around the
so we don't
time
get
Gucci
copyright
first came
strike.
back out. Too.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to book Beyonce for my wedding day.
Who was you gonna marry? Meek?
No, that was Gucci.
Oh,
Shout out Gucci. But yeah, so yeah, I don't know. I think 5-year anniversary story added on. I think that had more to do with the anti-Drake rhetoric than it had to do with actual like.
It wasn't-
I
it
don't
wasn't
think
better
people
than
are
that,
able to assess that situation without bias because I think people automatically
For sure.
want Drake to fail.
Oh, 100%.
And so whoever was on the other end of that, and we've seen it, every single person, like, am I gonna say
like
this?
Meek, you should have made a song, bro. You could have got some
Because
fanfare.
in order to beat a man, you got to beat the man.
That's a fact.
And he been the number one guy for almost 15 of them.
And I'll say this as far
Arguably.
as the legend, because that's what my issue is. Like, sure, bro, even Jay-Z was not, and we talked about this a little bit. We had a debate about this on Tuesday.
Yeah.
But Jay-Z was not the number one guy.
His entire run.
He was
Entire
just
run,
the
no.
top, one of the top guys.
He was always
Yeah.
in contention.
But it was always contended. Drake has never been contended with. Bad Bunny. That's
Well,
about
like-
it.
Well,
You gotta
Kanye,
go-
like
You
the
gotta
other
go
big guys,
worldwide.
Kendrick, you got to go bigger guys.
Yeah.
Like,
And even Kanye, that I would say,
he got his way through Drake. He got his first big tour run really with on Drake.
Say less, man.
Same as Cole.
Say less.
Same as all these people that
Yeah.
you put. Like, he got some type of
Yeah.
He put on for Kendrick,
Big Sean,
Kendrick and Rocky.
Big Sean most memorable verse, all me. More than
because
you know what I mean?
I seen that the whole thing that kicked off the whole Meek and drama thing was they was comparing who was closer to Hove. Was it Meek or Drake? Like that. That's
Yeah.
never been a comparison.
No, that's wild. That
And the
question
way
is
that the
ba- that's
guy
a
was talking
horrible
in that
question,
interview,
bro.
Like
That's
he
a bad
sounded like
question.
he wasn't even knowledgeable of
he's
anything.
like, but he got the baddest chick in the game, bro.
Like, what are
That's
you
the
talking
whole.
about?
Is that the whole comparison? That's what
He-
we using?
He honestly didn't seem to me as if he had knowledge of music for real. And I'm like, who is this nigga for real? Like,
Right.
But shout
Right.
out to bro for even getting drama.
He got
I'm
drama,
like,
but
he didn't seem
and he got
knowledgeable.
the crazy. He got drama to come out of pocket. That's what I think.
He didn't really say
Drama-
nothing too wrong, but Meek just
Drama low
kinda-
key and Chatty Patty too. Though.
Yeah.
That's 100%.
He
He
started
light
the whole
skinned,
Meek
bro.
and Drake
He
beef
off
because
of
of a
Chatty
chick.
Pattiness. That's
Because
100%.
of a chick.
And so I think all that to
And
say
Meek
is
was alluding
like,
to like this was
Jack
over
Man.
a chick. Duh.
Yeah, we got your man's Jack Man over there, your man's Uzi over there.
Yeah.
You gotta go rescue your people, bro.
yeah. But that's so I think
Get them off the label.
gosh. But I think so. All that adds to this whole 5-year story at Adidon because anniversary for story at Adidon because I think all of that, it's like this anti-Drake rhetoric that just continues and people want him to just not be the guy. Because people have a vested interest. It's like people trying to get not ChatGPT. It's like people trying to get TikTok out of here. It's like if we can get TikTok out of here.
Everybody else got guys that they waiting, but they haven't dropped their hit yet.
Right.
I was about to say, be careful for what you wish for.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's that stuff that come and go. Yeah. Or you just might not even
Or
be in a situation
you gotta
where
be able to maintain it.
exactly that's what I'm gonna say.
It's easy to get one, but to continue to do it again at a high level and a high rate, that takes time and effort.
Yeah, shout out Chinky. But let's go.
Jackpot.
Oh, okay.
Yo, Chinky had a run. I ain't
Low key.
Dun,
Yo.
dun, 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 dun.
You and that yin yang yesterday, like bro, they had a decent run. But
No,
like,
they did. Yeah, you
was
tried to
bro,
downplay it. No, it's
you
all
got it,
good.
bro. I'm tired of
We'll
talking
get
to
to
you,
it.
I'm tired of podcasting. I'm not fit to podcast with you right now, bro. That's what we not fit to do.
what we got next? What we got next on here?
I would whatever.
Yeah,
honestly.
it's whatever you trying to do.
All right, let's get into it. Let's talk about. Is that all I rap? No, not yet. But we're gonna get to that. So let's talk about. Let's talk about the best rap groups. So this was this Billboard as well, right?
This is Billboard.
So Billboard dropped an article about the best rap groups. Billboard's 50th anniversary for Billboard. Billboard's been jumping out the windows. Put it that way. And it's a very interesting. They started with the first 10, right?
They started out hot.
They started with 50 through 41.
Right. Somebody want to read them off?
Sure. Number 50, MOP. Number 49, Black Star. Number 48, City Girls. What up? No. Number 47, Ray Sherman. Come on, man. Y'all.
Ray Sherman.
That's crazy.
Number 46, yeah,
Ray Sherman.
they too low.
That's crazy.
Number 46, Ying Yang Twins. Number 45, Pete Rock and CL Smooth. 44, Crisscross. Like, come on, no offense, Ying Yang over Crisscross and Ray Sherman over Crisscross.
Insane.
Run the hits. Number 43, Kid and Play. 42, Heavy D and the Boys. Damn, they kind of low too. And 41, Little Brother.
This is wild. I gotta see the next one.
Can we-
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. These is like a lot of big names.
Well, let's go through, and let's say if they should be higher or lower, because that's all we got for now.
Look, P. Rock, CL Smooth. Like,
So let's go
Bro,
through.
these is all big
So
names.
I think so.
bro.
I'll go, or we can go through each one of these. So I think
You gotta start
MOP
off.
got to go higher, bro.
Yeah, you got to start off with City Girls.
MOP got to be top 30.
You
in
got to
hip-hop.
put City Girls at
Something,
50. You
bro.
not putting
Little
nobody
brother.
behind
At least
City
Little Brother.
Girls, bro.
His little brother had a really short run.
Yeah, that's,
Right.
that's a fact. Too.
Right.
Compared to City Girls still popping, and they damn near dropping a song every.
They ain't got no
summer
classic
anthem.
album though.
They
But
got
I
summer
hear you.
anthems and bangers. Everybody dropping singles now for real.
Ray
Yeah, Black
Shermer,
Star-
what's the Ray Shermer disrespect, bro?
Because they
I'll go
they
for it.
low key can have a summer anthem
47
right
is
now.
crazy.
That
The thing about Ray
that
Shermer,
last album getting slept on right
Yeah.
now.
what the thing about Ray Shermer that I don't like is that, or that the hate on this is they drop a hit every outing.
Bro, they got
Every
hit-
single
hits.
outing,
Hit
like every
hits, bro.
and whether it's Sway featuring on joints or whether when they come together,
Hooks.
Yeah.
they
They gonna
leave
get the
Earth.
party going, bro.
Always.
So,
So Black Star, I don't know how. I think Black Star, I'm not one way or another with that one.
they only got the one classic,
Right.
and then they just dropped the one on like I don't know what they
Right.
MySpace or something. They dropped the album on MySpace.
We don't
or
want
something.
people to stream this
Yeah,
album.
it was weird.
Okay.
Like, just leave it in your
Okay.
leave it in your iTunes. Don't put it on my MySpace page. Leave it on yours.
What y'all think about Kid and Play? 43.
Yo,
hear
I
you,
want
bro.
to say
I
this.
know them more for acting it more than the
I don't know a
music.
Kid and Play song outside of
what
them
I'm
house
saying.
party movies. Is some
You Ain't
house party
Come to
movie
Hurt Nobody.
songs?
That's kind of like some of their biggest songs.
Yeah.
My Type of
But
Hype.
that alone, can we
Ain't
put
Come to
them
Hurt
higher
Nobody.
off that? Because they classics. They brought to the culture
Yeah.
off of the
I mean, no,
acting
they
and
should
stuff.
definitely be top
in the
40.
dancing, the
Yeah,
dancing.
I need to know the
Yeah.
criteria
I would
before
put
I
'em-
even.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Crisscross
I would-
though is nuts to me. I'm sorry, bro. That could have been 49.
They got a song,
All right.
yeah.
a song.
Yeah, the Mac
So-
Daddy Mac. Yeah,
I'm don't get me wrong.
I missed
so I
the
think
bus.
I feel like some of the things going into here to what HB is saying is that
This the
there's an
order.
impact thing, and then there's clearly what they're doing.
I'm gonna show you
Okay.
this is the specific order they going in. Body of work / achievements, charted singles, albums, gold, platinum certifications, other awards, cultural impact, influence, how the groups work fostered the genre's evolution, longevity, years at the mic, lyrics, storytelling skills, flow, vocal prowess. Our definition of groups includes duos, proper groups, and more nebulous collectives.
Nebulous.
So that's
crazy.
So it's gonna be like
Okay, I
native
get it.
tongue at the end of this. It's gonna be like native tongue and TDE, and it's gonna be stuff like that at
You
the
think they're gonna
end.
put labels?
It said collectives.
Oh, that's wild.
They said collectives, so it's gonna be like Rockefeller.
Yeah,
They said
see,
collective,
that's
state
crazy.
property,
That's like
collective.
down there cheating. I could see state
Yeah,
property,
so
but
stay
like
woke.
you putting a damn
Yeah.
label.
So I can see why now City Girls
Yeah.
and all these people are so high.
So why
But my
they just
thing
didn't do
is
like
that they
QC
never-
then?
That's
We
what
talking
I'm
about
saying.
awards, and I was just looking on here, man, bro.
Longevity, City Girls still out.
Yeah, I hear you. Because I was about to say,
Yeah,
Annie Up
yeah.
alone should have been enough to
Yeah,
move them off of
influence.
50. Like, yeah, exactly.
Kid and Play, we
dog.
talking influence of culture.
Yeah, okay. So it's going to be interesting.
We'll see.
You got
like
any projection for number one?
Hunky rigging.
Hold on.
B12. If I see Slaughterhouse
wish
in
I
the
had
top
this.
30,
No, we not that, bro.
if I see Slaughterhouse,
Slaughterhouse better be in the next group.
because if they talking about
The next,
lyricism alone,
Yeah, no, we're not doing
if
that.
I see some stuff like that,
It can't be,
Yeah.
okay, Slaughterhouse higher or lower than D12?
Lower. What you
Yeah.
saying? D12 had a couple
they
slaps.
should have been
Yeah,
in
yeah.
both of them should have been in the top 50.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, I
40.
wasn't listening
Yeah, D12
to
had a
D12,
couple
but yeah,
slaps.
straight up, I'm
And
with you.
every outing they made noise. That's why I can't.
the what
you know.
what outings?
They got that.
Purple
Is that the
Pills?
name of my band? That's them.
Nah, that song
That
is
was the Purple
horrible,
Pills
dog, but
one?
yeah.
Purple Pills. That slapped.
Oh, and then my name, my band. But
Fight music.
No, wait.
I don't know that these other ones.
If
I
they
don't
gonna
know.
be on there, they better be in the top 50. Not just
Yeah, no,
because
no,
Eminem.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I feel like prediction for number one.
Yes.
I see them going like old. I feel like it's gonna be like
I feel like it's gonna
NWA or something. You know,
Run
one of
DMC.
those
I wouldn't
be-
Beastie Boys, which I wouldn't be
yeah.
bad if it was
If
one of
it's
those.
Beastie
Might be
Boys,
Run
it better be
DMC.
Run DMC
No,
or
it better not be
something.
Beastie Boys. Run DMC. I see Outkast.
Outcast, but
It better
even
be.
Outcast.
It
And
better
I can
be
see NWA too.
Grandmaster Flash and then something like that. I promise you.
Yeah.
I'm going to New York.
The first label I see, I'm going crazy, though.
Yeah, and that's the
promise
thing.
you,
I think people can't differentiate. between-
Wu Tang might be number one.
Wu-Tang.
Oh yeah, you know white people love
Native
Wu-Tang.
Tongues. I'm telling you, it's gonna be like Native Tongues. It's gonna be like some collectives, QC or something like that.
Yeah,
Like what other like groups now? It'd be like such and such and plus such and such. Now we the such and
OVO.
such. Yeah, we the such and such boys. Like the Ferrari boys or something.
Right.
It'd be like,
Right.
What
something
about what's home do? Ciroc boy?
the Billionaire Boys Club.
BBC.
Pause.
Yeah, no. Hey, yo.
Oh, that's crazy.
crazy.
That's crazy. That's wild.
Take over.
That's insane.
Let's go.
So we'll keep updated with that.
Yeah.
Where we want to go next? Next topic.
TBD. Man, I don't know, man. Y'all. What about the beach? Like our
Oh, yeah. So I'm still working on the
yeah.
graphic because it took a little longer than I thought, but I wanted to bring it up on the pod. So for those who don't know, Rap Caviar released a top 50. We talked about it a little bit on the pod before.
Sure.
Released the top 50 beats of all time.
Was it
deal.
last podcast we talked?
It was the
about?
last pod. And so we decided, I forgot this was like a couple weeks ago, we decided to draft 10 beats out of this top 50 beats. In NFL style, almost NFL style.
Yeah, snake draft.
Yeah, exactly. Snake draft. And so I guess we'll go through it. And I think we should determine who got the best draft class. Okay. So actually, I'll read through them. If we could do it individually, and then we could do it like then to collectively talk about it. So I'm gonna read through these. So round one was HP put throw some D's on the board. Pause. LC, that's me grinding. JB Dipset Anthem. So round two was some cut. JB, I got Nucky If You Buck. HP had nothing but a G thing. Round three, the message
A classic.
was from HB. Me, I had Electric Relaxation. JB had Rough Riders Anthem. Round four, JB picked Paris. Jay and Kanye. I had We Gonna Make It. HB Down for My Negroes. Which, that was a steal.
It started
He
getting
stole
real,
that
bro.
one. I was like,
let me go ahead.
because I was dumb. In round six, I was looking for that one. I was like, dang, he took that off already.
Yeah, I redrafted somebody.
I did it.
What it was.
Round five, HB had Whoa. I had I Don't Like, Chief Keef. And JB has All About the Benjamins. Round six, JB Still Dre, Me, They Know, Shorty Low.
That's a steal, bro.
Low key, I thought it was. I thought it would have been drafted earlier. HB had Ambitious as a Writer. Tupac. Round seven, HB had Shook Ones. I had NY State of Mind. JB had Sicko Mode. Round eight, JB had A Millie. I had Still Tipping. HB had I Got Five on it. And then round nine, HB had Who Shot You. I had is it 93 too, Fanny? Yeah. Okay. And then JB had Mad City. Round 10, JB, put your hands where your eyes can see. I had BMF. HB had Ha. How do y'all feel about who had the best draft class? Let's talk about it.
I mean, we all go say ourselves.
No, we got to be objective. You can't pick yourself.
I mean, if you don't say mine, it's probably because it's mine, and that's fine.
No, I'm saying, but I don't care about the rules.
no, you had Sicko Mode on yours, so I don't know how I feel.
I don't like a light.
Sicko Mode might be like the first round bust.
Yeah.
Like, or the
Kwame Brown.
that's the Kwame Brown pick.
Y'all wilding on Sicko Mode.
I thought about it. But I'm like, because he got so many different little.
It's probably
pockets.
because recency bias. Y'all got the opposite effect.
I like
the newer
second
beats, y'all
half.
ain't showing no respect.
No,
to.
you
I
had
tried
a
to.
Millie,
was
and I
thinking
like
about
a Millie.
like big song, like big beats.
Right,
Like, man, what is it gonna sound like if I really had to play this next to some of this other stuff?
right.
I'd be dancing. I get on my Diddy for real.
So you gonna throw the message on?
Yeah, I might pull out a piece of cardboard. I might get the breakdance.
Put it right on the broken glass everywhere.
I'm gonna start breakdancing out of nowhere.
You just don't care. Pissing in streets,
That was dope though.
Keep my hand on my
Nah,
gun 'cause
I-
it got me on the run.
No, I feel like all of us have like really high highlights,
Yeah,
and then
for
like
sure.
there's some ones we kind of had to
The sleepers.
When they got, I feel like the real picks came like 4 and
And
4 to
down,
10.
it got real.
It was like, yo, what
Was
are we
that the
supposed
only
to do?
Manny Fresh beat on that list? Was High?
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah. Well, I wish, like I said, I wish Bag That Thing Up was on the
That should
original
have been.
list.
Man,
That
it
should have
should've
been
been.
on there for sure.
Cause I'm like this. I just
Yeah,
feel
the
like
Hot
this
Boys
beat.
better be on that group list too. By the way,
That is a fact.
And the Big
also,
Timers.
what about is Young Money gonna be on the list? Is that the collective?
YMCMB.
damn near, yeah.
Oh, say Big Time. Oh yeah, that's a fact.
Find this real quick. Hold
Yeah.
on. And I might have a little mini soundboard just in the tuck. So, anyways,